Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first episode of WAtv for the new school year. We're coming to you today from Studio 22. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Andrew, and today we're going to help you get started on the right foot by showing you a couple of videos and giving you a lot of information about how you can get involved here at Wheaton Academy. But first, our furnace company put together an advertisement video. Check it out.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
Were you thinking about auditioning for Furnace Company?
Because you should.
Furnace Company is an improv and dance team. The improv auditions are
The 11th.
and the dance auditions are
The 12th.
of September, that is. Improv is great. You should really give it a try. I love improv, and I know you're probably scared and think you can't do it, but just give it a try. And if you don't know what improv is, it's comedic acting on the spot with no script.
And dance? Well, we all know what that is. We love it, but we know what it is.
We'd love for you to come audition for Furnace Company.
And don't forget the dates, the 11th and 12th of September.
Don't miss Furnace Company auditions.
I'm still trying to figure out the significance of the exit sign. More information about Furnace Company will be coming near the end of community time. Now let's go to a couple of announcements. Several WINTERIM trip applications are still open for signups. These include Italy, Washington, D.C., Eastern Europe, men's basketball, wrestling, and Iceland destinations. The deadline to sign up for these is on Friday, September 7th, and more information can be found on our website.
And speaking of WINTERIM, there will be 2 lunch meetings for anyone signed up for a couple of different trips. Students going on the Haiti and DR WINTERIM trips have a mandatory meeting in Mrs. Gregerson's room, room 104, on Thursday during lunch. And the Israel WINTERIM trip is meeting in Mr. Moose's room on Wednesday during lunch. If you cannot attend, contact your teacher directly.
School pictures will be taken on Thursday and Friday all day in the atrium. Picture forms are at the front desk and should be picked up and filled out prior to having your picture taken. Even if you are not purchasing pictures, everyone needs to have a picture taken for the yearbook. Next up, our WAtv class looked into what replaced our dearly beloved Academy Central. On campus, Anderson Meade reports.
Over the summer, we made the switch from Academy Central to OnCampus. This switch has confused many teachers, students, and staff. So we asked a few teachers and staff about what they thought of the switch.
Right, I love OnCampus. I think it's much easier to use than Academy Central. I like that everything in the entire school is integrated into one program as opposed to having a different program for attendance, grade book, etc.
It is a big learning curve for me. I trust Mr. Felinsky that it's going to be awesome when I figure it all out, but I'm still working on figuring it out.
The reason why we switched to OnCampus without going into extreme detail is that before we were using a system that was severely outdated to track student information, and we had to get a new one. And the best option for us would not work with Academy Central. Feel free to message me in OnCampus and I will respond there as well. That might be the most efficient way to get in touch with me. It's going to be okay. It'll be okay, I promise.
Change is easy for some and harder for others. Regardless, we know that a lot of hard work went into choosing a new system and switching over. We want to thank Mr. Felinsky and Mr. Bierek for really leading that change. Are you interested in playing on a team, hitting buzzers, and answering trivia questions? Quiz Bowl team might be the right place for you. Practices are Monday during lunches and Tuesday after school in Mr. Jasper's room, room 119 in Academy Hall. The first practice is today at lunch. An obvious change to our campus over the summer was the added security on all the doors. We went around to find out a little more information.
Hey guys, it's Hannah coming at you live from WAtv, and today we're going to be talking to some faculty and students about the importance of campus security.
We are really excited about our access control this year and the ability to make our campus a more safe place. Our access control cards are set for students from 6:30 in the morning until 5 p.m. at night for most of the major buildings. But in the field house, the doors will open until 6:30. Now each day we've set the controls so the passing periods, you shouldn't have to use your ID card during the passing period, but the doors will open and close automatically in those cycles. If you're going to lose a card, try not to do that because it's going to cost $25 to replace it if we have to replace that card for you. We're really excited, though, about the fact that our campus is going to be a safer experience for everybody in this year.
We want to thank Mr. Carlson, our Chief Operating Officer, and Mr. McDonald for their attempts to make our campus more safe and secure. We're very fortunate to be at a place that cares so much for the well-being of the students. Coming up in December, Wheaton Academy will be having its first ever winter musical. However, auditions are coming up quickly. They will take place on Wednesday, September 5th in the Whitechapel. Sign up on the theater board.
If you are interested in rock climbing, there will be a meeting on Thursday during lunch in room 130. Everyone is welcome, no experience is necessary. If you can't attend, talk to either Mr. Regan, Mr. Tolson, Miss Hazel, or Mr. Dominguez to find out what you missed. September weekends mean only one thing for some people: campouts. Check out this promotional video for both the guys and girls campout by senior Wesley Jones.
Food, fire, fun, and God's amazing creation. Come to Campout, the premier Wheaton Academy experience.
We will have more information regarding campouts during the end of community time. There will be a meeting for anyone interested in finding out a little bit more about our video live stream team. We are always looking for more inexperienced and experienced students to help us film fine arts, school, and athletic events. Come to the informational meeting this Thursday at lunch in Studio 22. Pizza will be provided. And now for sports, here's Chas.
Thanks, Hannah. We have a lot of sports to cover, so let's go. Both the guys and girls cross-country teams will run their first race this Tuesday at the Sycamore Invite. Girls volleyball suffered a home loss to Batavia High School last Thursday, losing in straight sets. They look to bounce back against Timothy Christian on Thursday. Speaking of Batavia, our guys soccer team won their first game of the year, also against Batavia High School, by a score of 3-1 with goals coming from both Jack and Seamus Kilgallen, along with Owen Cetrin. And by beating Geneva High School on Saturday, they took their score to 2-0 on the season. Girls tennis played in a quad on Saturday, beating both tennis powerhouses Matea Valley and Bennett Academy. They look to continue to improve as they take on Wheaton North on Tuesday afternoon at home. Boys golf took 4th place in the Wheaton Cup about a week ago. They were led in scoring by freshman Graham Head. They look to rebound with a home match against Chicago Christian on Thursday at Pheasant Run Resort. Come by and support them. Girls golf is 0-1 on the season, but improving with every match. They are being led in scoring by senior Margaret Harmon. They also have a home match at Pheasant Run. Come out and support them tomorrow at 4 p.m. And finally, to all those that came out and battled in the rain and supported our football team, we thank you. We had a great turnout at the Whiteout. Our boys won 44-20 to go to 1-0 on the season. Two notable performances came from Christian Karsten, who rushed for 117 yards and 4 touchdowns, and a new kicker, Jack Ryken, who was 6 for 6 with extra point kicks last night. The boys faced St. Edward's on Friday night and at home. Come out and support them. That's all for sports. I'm Chas. Back to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Chaz. To wrap up here, here's 4 things you need to know. Number 1, we launched a new website over the summer. In regards to lunch, you can find the menu for the week under the What's Happening area. Number 2, there is a back-to-school night for your parents on Wednesday night. Encourage your parents to attend. Number 3, chapel speakers for the week are Mr. Brook on Tuesday and Project Lead Spiritual Life Team on Friday. And number 4, we will not be airing an episode of WAtv next Monday since there's no school. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @TheRealWATV for information or to leave comments. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to WATv. From all of us here at Studio 22, have a great day.